How's it going, friends? This is me, Wattles, and welcome to Minecraft Survival. Today we're gonna try something a little bit different. It's mob build season. I practically live for this stuff. Over the course of this week, or by the time you're watching this last week, Mojang will slowly reveal 3 mobs. And by the end of today's episode, the goal is to have each one of them built inside of our survival world. I mean, who knows? Maybe my beautiful statues will help you decide which one you're gonna vote for. But which mob are you voting for? Let me know down below, and while you're headed on there, smash like. So I think what we're gonna do today is go in order. We'll start with the Sniffer, then we'll go to the next mob, then we'll go to the mob after that. And for the Sniffer, I didn't plan it, I promise, but last episode was actually kind of perfect. In the last episode, we set up this beautiful new mangrove farm, and I think for the Sniffer, this wood is like literally perfectly designed for this thing. I mean, the tones right there, yeah, that checks out. I didn't think I would say this, but the first mangrove build of our entire world is going to be the Sniffer. and I love it. But that's not all. We're also gonna need a little bit more. I was thinking terracotta. I want to say that dark gray terracotta, or maybe it's blue or something, is perfect for the feet. You know what? Backtrack. Just in case you're out of the loop somehow. Like, maybe you're an ancient egg that's been sitting inside of an ocean ruined chest for centuries, millennia even. The Sniffer. The Sniffer. Look at this thing. It's amazing. It's definitely mangrove color. It's got a little bit of yellow, so is this like a duck or something? But no, it's actually a giant dinosaur with leaves on its back. This is going to be fun to build, and I think easy. Is this a really bad idea? Is this a really, really bad idea? Hey, you know what? I'm not even gonna... I didn't even touch it, okay? We won't do that. A little bit of land to smooth out the build, a crafting table, and one more of the most beautiful block of all time, and we're good to go. Build side, build side. Where should we build our 3 statues? I think I have the perfect spot. I want to try and build our 3 statues right over here, front and center. Good old Rex has been sitting alone for the longest time up on top of that mountain, and then right next to that mountain, I kind of have this big open area. Looking around at the land behind us, I think it would be very impractical to try and set up some kind of building right there, so statues it is. Also, it kind of looks like the hill is like missing here anyways, like maybe this was literally always meant to be. Alright, so with the start of our build site flattened out and kind of ready to go, it's time to die. Yellow is fine, but first things first, I'm realizing that this is the complete wrong color. Why did I think this was like way more gray than it is? We'll come back to that. Let's see, I want to save room for all 3 mobs, but this first one definitely has to go like front and center, right in the middle. I think if we maybe like build it here-ish, like there, I think that'll be enough room for the other mob. I hope. Working out dimensions for this brand new beautiful mob is going to be tricky. When it comes to trying to figure out how this mob is actually designed, this is essentially all we have. We're working off of that right there. Like, that's it. I do know for sure that it has 6 feet, and we're gonna try and make this mob small. So we'll do 1 foot is like 1 block. Red mangrove wood for sure. And I think instead of the planks, like ideally, or maybe we like mix them all together, but definitely that right there. That's gonna look really, really good. And like, look at that thing. Tell me the devs didn't plan this. Like, you try and tell me, and I won't even believe you. Like, the wood color is literally perfect. They added mangrove wood to the game for the Sniffer because 100% the Sniffer has to win, right? Like, it's an ancient dinosaur. Come on. Look, friends, I'm no professional statue builder. Like, it's not just me. I always wish I could be, but it's not me. That's not me. However, with that being said, I have learned a statue building trick or 2. One of those tricks, or 2 of those tricks, is staircases. By the way, we don't do that creative build the planning stuff around here. Not today, that's not the vibe. The beak, snout of the Sniffer thing is probably gotta be something with like the yellow terracotta. So far, I'm thinking something like that. And I actually think that's like not bad looking. We make sure the back of this thing gets a little bit taller. We've got the eyes right there very clearly. You know, I wish we had yellow wood in the game. I never thought I needed yellow wood in the game until the Sniffer came around. Like, imagine having a yellow staircase, kind of like the mangrove wood or something, toned down, of course. Oh, that might be perfect. So far, so good. So I got a question for all you history nerds out there.
What leaf type is the Sniffer's body made out of? Or is it moss?
No. It's definitely a leaf, and I'm thinking being the Sniffer, ancient mob, it's gotta be the oldest leaf known to mankind. Obviously oak. Correct me if I'm wrong. And also, what color terracotta is that terracotta that's like really, really dark? So it's obviously not purple. I mean, black is, yeah, that will kind of work, but there's like a gray one. There's like a perfectly gray one. I mean, logically, it would be the gray one, right? I think, no, that's brown. That's literally brown. Which is which? Huh? Don't tell me it's light gray, right? It's definitely light. What? Do you know what I'm talking about or no? This is it. This is it. This is 100% it. This is the one right there. It's this one. I knew it. I knew it existed. I knew you were real. Cyan terracotta. That's perfect. Back over at the build site, everything has changed. I don't like it. I can't stand it. Take it down and never put it back. Just kidding. Just kidding. I just needed space to grow the oak tree. I need the leaves. Alright, so guys, trying out something a little bit different here. A little bit new. Maybe we could add a little bit more detail to this thing by, like, widening it just a little bit on each side. And then I also decided to basically just do a quick teardown and raise the ground up to make it look a little bit more interesting. I think if we're going to try and widen it, the legs should probably still sit inside. I think that'll look good. This guy's got a small head, right? So, like, I think something like that with the black eyes. Yeah. See, ideally, I keep this thing small. I think if we can keep this build a little bit smaller looking, you know, concise, packed in, tight, I think it'll look a little bit better. And also, maybe we try and, like, turn some of those every once in a while. Add some more detail, you know? I gotta be honest, the Sniffer, don't even get me started with the Sniffer. I love the Sniffer. I'm obsessed with the Sniffer. As a former member of the Dino Kid delegation, I can't help but say I'm obsessed with this thing. In love, even. The devs and what they've done with this one is nothing short of perfection, really. It's time for the leaves. This thing is tall. Like, it's got a really tall, solid back. I think if we go up maybe with leaves like that high, maybe we even go like a little bit higher than this, like one more, we should be good. I'm no dino expert. We take a step back and take a look and, yeah. We're definitely shorter. One block, a little bit shorter, and then I think we'll be good. Tiny bit of time, dedication, and hard work, and we end up with the Sniffer, complete with some brand new eggs sitting right behind this thing. I mean, I don't know, for a Sniffer, I think it definitely could sniff. Like, look at the nose on that boy. That's good. I went with some vines on the side to add a little bit more detail. We got the leaves all over the top with some green wool behind that. I mean, I don't know. I think for a Sniffer, yeah, I think for a Sniffer, that thing definitely checks out. Now, we wait.
1 hour later.
We wait, because today, we're doing this in real time. So, the first mob, I already had that idea. The Rascal was just revealed. When I was building the Sniffer a second ago, I had no clue what to expect for this next one. And, to be honest, I think they cursed us. How in the world am I meant to build this thing? Like, literally, how am I going to build this? How? Where do I start? Like, that first mob went really well. The thing was perfect. All that I can think of is terracotta. I might need to take a break and go get a little bit more terracotta because I don't know. I mean, like looking around at the blocks that we have here, looking at what the Rascal actually looks like, we don't got a lot of options. I mean, I feel like maybe for that icy gray skin tone, we could do something like light gray terracotta. Like, that could work. At the same time, though, it's kind of blue, right? So what if we tried, like, light blue? What does light blue terracotta look like? Maybe that's more like it. Maybe we actually do light blue terracotta. Yeah. Now, the body, it's covered in, like, leaves or something again. This is gonna be a little bit tricky, because the leaves, you see. I mean, thinking about the build, we could definitely just sub the spruce leaves in, and I think that'll work and look fine. But it's almost like we should build this thing in, like, a mountain biome, because the leaves get, like, you know, they get, like, chilled out or something. Like, that's literally perfect. How could I literally, the mountain's not even close. Oh no, my idea was 3 right next to each other. Oh well. We'll set that one up right there, and then maybe for this third and final one that we're gonna build after this, maybe we, like, put it over there somewhere or something. I don't know. I'm not too sure about this next build, but one thing that I am sure about is where we're headed next. It's time to head into the Nether, cut through the thing, land over at the axolotl outpost, and then head over to the mesa. We need terracotta. Oh my gosh, the axolotls have escaped somehow. They've escaped their containment cells and are killing all the fish. Wonderful. So, you know, now that I think about it a little bit, while we're over here by the warm ocean, this is like the perfect spot for today's scent of the day. Today's scent of the day, the candle that I'm burning right now as I'm making this, it's called the Peach Sea Breeze. And oh my gosh, it smells so good. It's like basically this like peach smell. It's like super summery, even though it's definitely fall, and I'm kind of in denial, but I miss the summer. I miss the summer so much already. But at the same time, I love the fall. Like the fashion, the outfits that you can create, and just inspiration in general. I mean, it's on fire. Armed with, well, really, kind of a lot. This time we get to building. Unfortunately, I can't put it off any longer. There's no more pushing it back. I'm just gonna have to go for him. Rascal. Rascal. You know, I kind of get a feeling that Mojang knew exactly what they were doing with this one. They knew that I can't build. Like, for the life of me, I cannot build statues of people. Like, it's just not good at all. You need a dinosaur statue built? Oh, yeah, not a problem at all. I got you, but you need a person. Well, with this, you got the wrong guy. You got the wrong guy. I'm not that guy. I'm just not that guy. I think I am maybe switching the plan up a little bit. I know in the picture, it's like this blue goblin thing, and yeah, maybe like a blue goblin is best, but like, I was thinking maybe, you know, maybe blue is best. Also, I have a very quick question. You see, what is this biome right here? Plains. Plains. But this spot right here, oh, it's mountains. It's snowy slopes specifically. I'm gonna try and move this thing. How much space do I need for the body? Haven't got a clue. No clue at all. I don't know. But maybe we can move it forward a little bit more, like right here. Get it closer to the whole thing that's going on. Yes. That's the goal. So anyways, the eyes. This thing is so cross-eyed. The goal is really to try and keep this thing compact and small. I think it'll look better. And it's cold, so it's got these, like, those cold lips. Yeah. I think that's already a little bit better. Now, obviously here, this guy's got this whole, like, dark green cloak thing going on, you know? So, dark green cloak thing that also kind of looks like leaves. Maybe something like this, and then what we can do is maybe, like, pop it up a little bit more, you know, just adds, like, slightly more detail to the thing. I think maybe that might do if I, of course, remove that one block. It's kind of like a helmet, right? Body for this thing, I think we're gonna go with that simple style. We're gonna try and keep the body, like, really, really small, but I might need to do, like, more solid blocks in the back. That might make it look a little bit better, and then the arms... Oh god. Oh no. I mean, actually, you know what? I'm being overly critical again. I think if I move farther away and I take a look at it, like, from a distance, I mean, it's not as good as the dinosaur thing, but it's not terrible. It makes more sense. Oh god. Oh no. Oh no. What did I just create? Oh no. Oh no. Well, actually, you know, with a little bit of context, just a tiny bit, that might not be too bad. Okay, yeah. You know what? That's just bad. That's just bad. Let's move on. And we're back, baby, and not only back, we're in action this time. Oh, this is gonna be a piece of cake. It's gonna be so easy. Mob number 3, like the leaks always predicted, is the Tuff Golem. And the Tuff Golem, I mean, it is a person, sure, yes, but I got the ideas in my head right now. From the first second I saw this thing, this is gonna be so easy to build. I'm excited about this one. I'm really, really excited. Just definitely not to vote with it. No. Not to vote with it. No. Don't get it mixed up. Just to build it. Building it is gonna be so easy, and obviously there's one block that we definitely have to use. That's gonna be tough. We have so much of this stuff, and then I think stone. We could definitely use stone for a little bit more details. Another beautiful thing that we... Oh. You. Laughs nervously. Another beautiful thing that we get to use on this one is definitely going to be wool. We're going to need a little bit of yellow, and we're going to need a little bit of red. Last but not least, to finish that off, a tiny bit of black too. Let's talk a little bit about placement of this mob. Where should we put it? So we got a sniffer right there. We got that thing, which, by the way, I changed. I'm looking around at these 3 things right here, and I'm thinking almost that it's either got to go right there, or it's got to go like down there. I mean, I guess in the grand scheme of things, it doesn't really matter, but I want to see if I can try and fit it, like, right up there. I think that would be cool. Tuff Golem. We'll try and build it right on this spot right here. This should be nice. So, while we work on our third and final build of the day today, let's talk a little bit about the Tuff Golem. The Tuff Golem, as a concept, I actually really like. I think it's a cool idea. I mean, think about it. The concept behind this one is great. Like, it's so good. What are some of the most interesting looking things in the game? And also a lot of diversity with them? Well, items. Obviously, items. And also, what are some of the most fun things to build in the entire game? Like, a build that is consistently always cool. Useful, too. Well, you see, obviously, that's going to be a storage building. I've said it before, I will say it again. I love to build a storage building. Storage buildings are great. They're super useful. And also, there's the customizability. Like, you add wool to the recipe, and then you get a different Tuff Golem. That's really cool. I mean, look, maybe you guessed it by now, but the Tuff Golem, everything about the Tuff Golem, I love. However, the Tuff Golem, well, look, the Tuff Golem, it's just not this. So for those reasons, and honestly, so many more, maybe any other year, but this year, I'm sorry, Tuff Golem. It's not your year. So guys, tiny bit of detailing work later, and we end up with an area that looks something like this right here. So, first off, I'd like to start with the Rascal. I changed the Rascal quite a bit. It looked really bad. Yeah, how it was looking earlier, laughable to say the least. There's no way I could have legally left it like that, so I took some artistic liberties, made it a little bit more blue, and I think it checks out. I think it works. The Tuff Golem, I think this thing is literally perfect. I decided to add some ears to the thing just to hide the wool on the side, but if you didn't want the ears, you could totally just take the staircases off, look at this thing straight on, and I think this one is literally perfect. Like, that's exactly it. Another one that I think is literally perfect and will 100% be getting my vote, the Sniffer. I mean, look at this thing. It's adorable. It's boxy. It's a literal dinosaur. It's got eggs behind it. Now, while I was working on this area, I realized one big thing. We need a bamboo farm. This is my only bamboo farm right over here, so maybe bamboo farm soon. Minecraft Mob Vote 2022. Which one are you voting for? And why is it the Sniffer? Let me know down below. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Consider dropping a like. That helps out huge time. Patron gang, big thank you. Archangel, Ground Crazy May, Hushdown34, and Bill Geek. It's been me, Wattles. I'll see you all in the next one. And Enderman, you can just go ahead and calm down. You're not going anywhere, buddy.